It's not easy when you're a brown boy at that time, like almost 2.5 decades ago. When I was leaving India, my grandmother was in her late 80s, and I couldn't tell her why I was going to America. She would always say, "You have everything." I told her I'm going because there's an award which is called the Michelin Award, which only white chefs get. And I'm going to go and win this for you, and I'm going to win it for the country. I think just that one promise got me through all these nights. As a child, I grew up with this physical disability known as club feet, where you can't run and walk like other kids. And once, I remember in mathematics, I got 0 out of 100. And my teacher said, "Please add all the zeros and make sure you know how to add it." I had issues which are very hard to be explained to parents at that time, that why you're not doing well in school at all. And kitchen gave me a shelter. As a community of growing up in Indian households, food becomes a very sacred expression of love. I have never met an Indian family who tells each other they love them. My mom has never told me she loves me. For her, the only way is making sure that I'm fed. I was a different child in school. No friends, nothing. Even the teachers would make fun of me, which would give permission for the students to make fun of me. And that bullying happens everywhere. Anything which is different is going to get bullied. Anyone who dreams different is going to get bullied. And my entire life, I think that rebellious nature got me this far. I started very early. At the age of 16, I was already cooking in people's homes, just small parties. And then at 17, I was so obsessed of using the back of my house as banquets, and I started making small breads and chickpeas, just fried paneer, that's India's cheese. I was just selling that. And we had no idea for the kind of response we got. And I feel that that gave me the true meaning of what running a business means. It's taking care of the people who come to your place. And we started expanding, and we had more than 100 employees. Massive business, like the turnovers people can't even imagine. The success I was enjoying of weddings and caterings. And then one day there was a little dispute with the government, and they came and they destroyed my whole business. And they got me back on the road, literally. And that is the time my mother and my sister had been to America. And they said, "Let's try. I think New York is a good choice. You are never going to grow here." I come to New York in 2000. And this is not an easy city by any standards. I didn't speak a word of English when I came to America. You can imagine the amount of prejudice when you went to different places to get a job. And cooking Indian food was still not chic at all, and you get the most underdog jobs, absolutely. I did more than 30 jobs in New York. This is all pre-9/11, so it was very easy for brown people like me just to get a job anywhere. And then America changed after 9/11. And I was working in a restaurant across the street from Twin Towers called Salam Bombay. So I asked them if they can sponsor me for green card. So all my journey changed from there. The thing is that I was living in very homogeneous environment. But when I moved to New York, these are Indians from all over India. And there's so many varied palates within the country. I think that was the difference, that my cooking style changed here in America. I was learning Gujarati, Maharashtrian, South Indian, from Bengali. I was learning all these different cuisines, which I knew in India. So everything changed when I saw that we can experiment here. This is the city. This is my take on Indian mangoes. Many years of my life, I feel it was just a stroke of destiny. My flourishing business came down, crumbling to zero. If that had not happened, I would have never moved to US. I was happy there. Here. If I were not becoming aware of the power of the cuisine to connect with people, I would have never had me being recommended to Gordon Ramsay to be on his show, which changed the entire course of Indian cuisine. I know how hard it is to get into Bungalow for reservation. I know we open few seconds and it's gone. But when somebody is sitting on this table and saying that, today is my mom's death anniversary and I've been trying for 1 year for reservation and I got it today. This is, I believe in destiny from today. But destiny comes to those people to favor them who are also at the giving end, not just at the receiving end.
Don't worry at all. Thank you.
I think I found my happy space. Very few people can say that. I found my happy space. And in hospitality world, if you are not happy, you're not going to give happiness to anyone. A restaurant can make a statement bigger than cuisine, and that is that you make your community feel equal to everyone. And this is it for me. This is it. This is my last tribute. The way they do it at Indian homes, I feel that, and we have this water from River Ganga, where we put the drops outside. That first we are welcomed by the mother. So I do these things to keep myself very calm, but also to the time that, but we want to make them feel that they're coming home. That's it. I'm not trying to do anything big. I'm trying to do small things with lots of love. Oh my. You are a part of a continuity. You've inherited so much from them. It could be my skin, my color, the way I speak, the way I cook, who I am, how I think. When you enter a restaurant, you feel their presence. That's a picture of my parents' wedding. And this is my favorite table. This is table number 305. So you see the picture of the family, of entire celebration. You feel that this entire place is a celebration of that heritage. I've been closest to my sister. We both were living in New York. She was with me for 2 decades, and then she left me 3 years ago. I hope she's found peace. 2003, I don't remember. We went to a restaurant. She saved money for my birthday. And she went and she told the manager so many times that my brother is a chef and he's a huge fan of the chef. And if chef can come out and just say hello to him, and it is going to change his life, it's going to be very emotional. And we had our dinner and I felt she was very anxious. And she got up off the seat, went to the manager a few times, just for this small surprise for me. And after we finished the meal, she's saying, if the chef can come out for 1 second. And the manager said, the chef doesn't meet anyone who doesn't order tasting menu. So on our way back, it was very cold, November, mid. I'm like, this is the best dinner of my life. She's saying, I really failed. I wanted to give you a moment of your life. That entire incident became the entire value system of Bungalow, where you can make somebody's evening more memorable. This restaurant was her dream more than mine. I did not dream of this, my sister did. So Salman Rushdie told me that what I love about you once is that you have a skin of an elephant and a heart of a poet. And I hold on to that. My poetry comes from a promise to my grandma, whom I left when she was aging, to tell her that I'm going to win an honor for you, for your country.